Hey everyone! Today we're diving into some of the most bizarre and fascinating creatures on the planet. From giant guinea pigs that look like floating coconuts, to animals bold enough to ride crocodiles, to dinosaurs' closest living relatives with insane bite force, slippery alien-like eels, nearly indestructible cockroaches, and nature's built-in power drills, the woodpeckers. Get ready to have your mind blown. Let's start with the internet's favorite superstar, the capybara, the largest rodent in the world. When most people hear rodent, they think of tiny rats or squirrels, but the capybara is massive. Adults typically measure 1.0 to 1.3 meters in length, stand about 50 to 62 centimeters tall, and weigh 35 to 66 kilograms on average. Some reach 90 kilograms, roughly the size of a large dog. Imagine a supersized, chunky guinea pig lounging by the water. Their scientific name, Hydrocoerus hydrochaeris, even translates roughly to water pig or water hog. Rodents are mammals with continuously growing incisors and make up about 40% of all mammal species. This successful group includes squirrels, porcupines, guinea pigs, beavers, and more. Like other rodents, capybara's teeth never stop growing, so they constantly graze to wear them down. Capybaras are perfectly adapted for a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Their round, barrel-shaped bodies resemble floating coconuts, and they spend much of their time in or near water. They have slightly webbed feet, streamlined forms, and can hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes. They swim gracefully, often with only their eyes, nostrils, and ears above the surface. They even sleep and mate in the water, floating lazily like they're at a relaxing spa. They can dive and stay submerged while napping. Here's a wild historical fact. In the 16th, 18th centuries, Catholic missionaries in South America petitioned the Vatican for permission to eat capybaras during Lent. They argued that these creatures had webbed feet, lived in water, and tasted fish-like. The church granted the request, classifying them as fish. Humans have always been creative at bending rules for food. Capybaras are highly social and live in groups of up to 20 or more. They have a chill demeanor and will associate with other species, even near potential predators. A group of capybaras is sometimes playfully called a meditation because of their famously relaxed vibe. However, when danger strikes, adults often prioritize their own safety. Their main predators include caimans, jaguars, anacondas, and pythons. Baby capybaras face even more threats from snakes, foxes, small cats, and birds of prey. Interestingly, capybaras practice coprophagy. They eat their own feces in the morning. The poop is rich in proteins and microbes from the previous day's tough grasses, allowing them to extract more nutrients on the second pass. They can consume up to 4 kilograms of vegetation daily. You've probably seen viral videos of capybaras calmly riding on crocodiles or caimans. It looks like pure friendship, but there's clever strategy. Capybaras assess whether the croc is hungry or full. As large animals, they avoid big hungry ones and use well-fed or smaller crocs as ferry boats to cross rivers. Riding on the back reduces the risk of attack, turning a predator into a protective shield. They're not fearless. They're smart risk managers. Next is the crocodile, an absolute powerhouse. Many mistake them for oversized lizards, but crocodiles are more closely related to birds than to most reptiles. Their ancient archosaur ancestors split into two branches, one leading to dinosaurs and modern birds, the other to crocodilians. This makes crocs and birds sister groups, with dinosaurs as distant cousins. Crocodiles bite almost anything: fish, birds, mammals, even stones, gastroliths, that grind food in their stomachs. They can hold their breath for nearly an hour. Their jaws deliver one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, up to 3,700 plus psi in large saltwater crocs. They regrow thousands of teeth over a lifetime, Some species go through over 3,000 teeth. Crocodiles have incredibly slow metabolisms and can survive months or even over a year without eating. By lowering their heart rate dramatically, down to just 2 to 3 beats per minute, in safe conditions, they don't truly die of old age and can live 70 years with potential for much longer. This helped them survive the extinction that wiped out many dinosaur relatives. They've been around for about 240 million years and play a key role in keeping waterways healthy by cleaning up carcasses. Underwater, they move with almost no surface ripples, thanks to special sensory pits on their snouts and scutes on their backs. Natural stealth technology. Saltwater crocodiles can exceed 4.5 to 6 meters, weigh over 500 kilograms, swim up to 29 kilometers per hour in bursts, and have thick armored skin. Never underestimate calm water in their habitat. Some crocodiles have even shown facultative parthenogenesis, virgin births in all-female groups. Now for something smoother, the eels. There are over 800 species of true eels, from tiny to nearly 4 meters long. They're snake-like fish with minimal scales and slippery mucus coats. True eels are born and die in the ocean, though many live in freshwater for years. European and American eels migrate thousands of miles from rivers back to the Sargasso Sea for breeding, an epic one-way journey. They have 6 distinct life stages, transforming from transparent leaf-shaped larvae to glass eels, and eventually mature adults. Their larvae are transparent and leaf-shaped before becoming glass eels. Many can breathe through their skin and even crawl across damp land. Moray eels have a second set of throat jaws, pharyngeal jaws, that shoot forward like in the movie Alien to grab prey. They also form hunting partnerships with groupers and have mutualistic relationships with cleaner shrimp. Garden eels live half buried in sand, waving like underwater plants and retracting in sync when threatened. Eels can live up to 70 years and use Earth's magnetic field as a built-in GPS, imprinting on magnetic signatures. Truly alien marvels. One of the toughest survivors is the cockroach. The largest wild species reaches 10 centimeters body length, but only about 30 of 4,600 species live near humans. Cockroaches can survive 3 months without food, a month without water, nearly a week without a head. They eventually die of thirst since they can't drink. And 40 minutes without air. They eat almost anything organic, including glue, soap, hair, and other roaches. They run fast, equivalent to a human sprinting over 100 miles per hour, compress their bodies to squeeze through cracks, and withstand crushing forces hundreds of times their weight. They've been around since dinosaur times. They're social with individual personalities, groomed constantly with antimicrobial fluids, making them surprisingly clean, and can be trained. Some female cockroaches mate once and stay pregnant for life. Still, they can carry pathogens, so keep them away from homes. Finally, nature's drilling machine, the woodpecker. They peck up to 20 times per second at speeds of 25 to 40 kilometers per hour. Specialized anatomy, strong neck muscles, shock-managing skull, and a long tongue, sometimes longer than the head, that wraps around the skull like a stabilizer, protects their brain. Recent studies highlight head rigidity and small brain size as key factors too. They can deliver 8,000 to 12,000 pecks a day. Woodpeckers primarily drill dead or dying trees for insects, using barbed tongues to extract prey. Some raid nests for eggs or chicks. They also drum for communication, territory, and mating. Pecking serves many purposes in their lives. Most woodpecker chicks hatch completely naked. There are about 240 species worldwide, with over 20 in North America. They prefer dead trees for foraging and nesting, and some species stay with mates for life. Interestingly, there are no woodpeckers in Australia, nor New Zealand, Madagascar, or Antarctica, despite the continent's unique wildlife. That wraps up today's journey through some of Earth's most outrageous animals. Capybaras are peaceful yet strategically selfish and surprisingly efficient recyclers of their own poop. Crocodiles are near-immortal dinosaur relatives with crushing power. EELs are mysterious ocean navigators with magnetic superpowers. Cockroaches are unstoppable survivors, and woodpeckers are precision engineers. Nature is always crazier, tougher, and smarter than we think. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, comment which animal surprised you the most, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys, bye!